Hello, Star Wars and Unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba. And this week, we have a one item going in and several hundred going out. I want to do a quick unboxing for one item. And then I want to kind of show you some other items in addition. If you've been watching the episodes, you've seen that we have a Star Wars yard sale coming up. It's getting closer. I'm getting excited. But I kind of went through all of the items that were out in my garage getting ready to be put out for the sale. What I generally do though, folks, well, before we get to that, I will just mention that in previous years, if you go back to my original episode a year ago, when I did a big yard sale, 3-day yard sale, I had an interesting dilemma. I had everything set up. I documented it. I put it all out on tables. And within about 4 hours of the first day of a 3-day sale, I had about 80% of the Star Wars merchandise that I had sold gone. People just bought it. And I wasn't selling it very cheap. I wasn't selling it like a toy dealer, but I wasn't selling it like a yard sale either. It was somewhere in between. And so that was great. I was excited, but now I realized, I hated the fact that I advertised this as a yard sale, a Star Wars yard sale, and I had no more Star Wars items. So I had no choice. I went back into my collection and I started looking around for other things. I did. I found some other things and I brought them out, and it lasted a second day. Same thing happened. Within a few hours, a lot of the stuff sold. Then the third day, which I do notice, the third day at that one was Saturday. And a lot of dealers tend to go out on Fridays, go out early, the early parts of the sales, or in this case, Thursday and Friday. And by Saturday, I was getting far less people. And I did still sell a lot of stuff, but not everything. So I put those things in bins and put them away for this year. Well, so now I'm kind of anticipating that I have a lot of stuff that I want to sell, but I may lose. I mean, if the weather's good and, if people come out, I could sell it all in the first day. So I want to have a backup of stuff to put out to the sale for the next day. And if I'm successful and I have to restock the next day, that's what I'll do. And then lastly, if I have to do it on the third day, that's fine as well. And whatever I don't sell, I can put in a bin and put out for next year, because I will plan on doing this on a yearly basis. So that's the plan. So in a moment, I will show you what stuff we're going to be going out. Maybe that's something some of you that are local might be interested in. Or if you are, you can leave me a comment and we can discuss stuff. But let's go through a one unboxing, because I am still collecting and still things still do come in. Not as much as they used to, but they are still coming in. So this, of course, is not, in fact, a Star Wars toy. It's the close cousin, the close cousin of it, and that is Indiana Jones. And we have, sadly, it's a Kenner retro figure. Unfortunately, this one has seen some better days with box damage, but this is that's okay. I'll keep it in the box for now. I'll maybe put it into one of those protectors. This is an Indiana Jones figure, but this is one of these retro style figures that Kenner or that Hasbro is putting out. But this is Indiana Jones from the Last Crusade. You can tell because it's mainly the same figure, but he is in fact wearing a tie. there's his tie. Comes with his Holy Grail and his pistol. He has his satchel on. No whip, I don't believe, unless it's painted on him, but I don't see it. So this is one of 3 figures. We also have Sala, and we have Henry Jones Sr. Okay, those are the other 3 that are coming out. I have to say, I did own a lot of these figures growing up. I did sell them off on eBay many, many years ago, but my nostalgic bug is biting me, and I definitely would like to. Am I going to get the whole collection? Probably not. Just kind of pick and choose a few. But I just did like this one. I will say, and you look at the face, he's definitely got the Kenner, Han Solo sculpt. Sorry for the reflection there. But, you can see that it's very similar. And he's got this, they did this kind of like play effect with the Kenner did. They kind of, what they call plussing the figures. They gave the knees joints. So there was, instead of it being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation, I guess this would be considered 7 points of articulation, right? So you can see if you look at his knees there, you can see the little bolts there. So that's what they did. This, I forget where this came. I think it came from Entertainment Earth. I'm not sure. No, it was an Amazon. But unfortunately, it was packed. Yeah, not good. But if I put that in, the only thing I'm really upset about is the scratch, kind of it broke the thing there. So what are you going to do? It is what it is. So I've gotten so used to that. So I'll put this out on a thing, on a, on a protector to kind of flatten that at least. So that'll be good. But it's cute. I love the little tie. I always wondered about that. Somebody's like, why isn't he wearing a tie? I always thought it was because he was always hanging out with his dad. So he had to be a little more formal because his dad was so serious. So I don't know. That was just my headcanon. All right, so this is the one thing that is coming in. Let's go and look at what's going to be going out. But before I talk about what's going out, I do want, I have friends and family that watch my channel and they go, oh, Will, you're getting rid of your Star Wars collection? Guys, right now I'm showing you a lot of stuff. I would say about 90% of this I'm keeping for right now. Okay, so you can see that there is a lot, and this is just one of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms of collection, okay? This is by far the biggest room, but this is not something that I am getting rid of anytime soon. So there will still be plenty of Star Wars collecting in my future. So we are going to be putting these out. We have the Ultimate Villain Anakin from Revenge of the Sith. In addition to that, we have these are a few, let me put this over here. Oh. We have the Masterpiece Edition. These are actually books. Okay, these are now, of course, Legend, but they include a 12-inch figure. This is Aura Singh. That's a nice container. The Anakin Skywalker, the story of Darth Vader. Masterpiece Edition. And C-3PO, Tales of the Golden Droid. Okay. Cute books, great collectible items. Okay, in addition, we have some, we're starting to unload some of the Matchbox. There's a couple, or Matchbox, sorry, forgive me. Some Hot Wheels 5-packs. Got a couple of those. Got a few vintage collection, or old vintage collection. This is from, not old vintage collection. This is from this is actually from kind of a repeat. This is from the Saga collection. So I've decided to start parting with those if I don't have a version of them already. We have a kind of playable thing, a little action fleet vehicle. We have a Boba Fett. Cookie jar. We have a pull cord. We have a couple of Empire Strikes Back figures that I have doubles of. This is actually from a vintage item, a Star Wars snap together Darth Vader action model. It is not complete. It's basically just most of the pieces, no instructions. So it's just for model makers who want to try their hand at something different, but or just people that love the vintage boxes and stuff. Now, a big thing that I've made a decision to part with are the Star Wars titanium die-cast vehicles. We have a Shadow AT-AT here. I pretty much have the entire collection. There's about it's easier to say the 5 or 10. There are about 5 or 10 in the collection I don't have. These came out between 2005 and 2009. All right, I've already priced them. And how did I price them? Well, this is the Mist Hunter. Pretty much every vehicle you can imagine in Star Wars is here, okay? How did I price them? We have this box, an entire bin, two things thick. Here's a $40 for a Slave 1, okay? Now, all prices are negotiable, of course, they always are, okay? And if somebody wants to make a deal on the entire collection, because it is almost a complete collection, I will be more than willing to do that. Okay. How did I do prices? Well, that's an excellent question. What I did essentially was do a titanium search on eBay, and no, I repeat, I did not just look at what people were asking for eBay. I went on completed and sold auctions, and I saw what the most recent prices were going for. Now, quite a few of them were going for about $10. So that's what I asked for, and I will, of course, even drop that price even more. I'd like to get at least 5 because I think I paid between 5 and 10 for each of these. Okay, but ones that are a little bit more, okay, there are some rare ones, okay, like this one, the Mon Calamari Star Cruiser. I'm asking $100 for. Again, negotiable, but that's based on what prices I've been seeing on eBay. Okay, so I'm being, what is it like you're when you eat fish? I'm going with market value. So that's the next wave of stuff that's coming out. Now, when I say next wave, it's important to understand that if anybody comes on the Friday, first day of the sale, these will not be there, okay? They will not be offered, okay? Why? Because I have stuff already for that. And I want to try to clear out those items first, okay? But maybe later in the day or maybe on Saturday, that'll be when I would put it out. Now, having said that, if anybody is interested in the titanium vehicles, and you want to make, you can always email me, darthtuba77@gmail.com, and we can have a conversation if you want to talk about working at a price. So I will definitely consider that, although you got to take into, if you're not local, you got to take into account shipping and things of that nature. So, all right, so that'll do it. One item in, our nice tea. You can see I already put Indiana Jones. Oops, sorry. I gave a Vader helmet to my daughter, and she opted to put her own spin on it. And I would never trade this for anything. I wouldn't sell it, trade it, throw it out. It's one of my favorite things that she's ever done, because it just shows that, the life that we all have with our children. Okay, and our children mean more to us than anything. So, but here's our Indiana Jones. Now you see I put it in one of these things. It's nice and straight. That generally does straighten it. Won't fix the little scratch in there, but that's okay. So one item in, all of this going out. And I'm going to try to keep that trend going for a little while until, this gets thinned out to a more reasonable amount, something that is very doable. Okay, we've talked about why I'm selling off parts of the collection. It's totally okay. I'm happy with it. I've loved the collection so far, but I'm looking forward to, I'm also looking forward to moving things around and having room to move things around. So that'll do it for this episode, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, do all that stuff. Check out all my other videos. Check out all the other content on Red 5 Network. And until next time, may the Force and the toys be with you. Don't forget, June 23rd, 4th, and 5th is the yard sale. Thanks.